Anyway, I was over the moon. Absolutely over the moon.
I was so happy. I tell you, my happiness.
But
I am overjoyed.
Obviously, Southampton have come with this. You know what? I think they thought they'd won before we'd actually played that game. I think they've come up because they beat us in the FA Cup not long ago, about 6 weeks ago, and actually did the number on us, to be fair, with Katie Wilkinson scoring 2 really, really good goals. And I thought we'll just have to do that again. And then we were just so resilient at the back. Amy Goddard, who we signed from Oxford, who we've got a wonderful song about at the minute. I'm not going to sing it, or should I sing it?
As long as it doesn't have any obscene obscenities.
No, she's big, she's hard, she's better than Renard. Goddard, yes. Goddard. She was just unbelievable. And Josh, I don't know if you've seen her before, but she's this tall, that tall, very tall. She won everything, every header. And then for me, the sign of the season for in the entire championship has been Tash Fenton from Blackburn. What a footballer that girl is. She goes so unnoticed in games, but she does all the dirty work. Wins the ball back. Starts the play. Recycles the ball. She was absolutely outstanding, and we very, very quickly won the midfield battle. Her and Molly Rouse and Jenna Dia just absolutely destroyed their midfield in the second half, and then we only had one shot on target. But I've always said this in football: you only need one shot, and that's it. And Mary McAteer from the edge of the box, absolute blaster into the top corner. You don't see me running along the pitch because I was coming back from the toilet. Drain, you bastard! But no, and then we really resolutely held on. They've forced Claudia Morn into one very good save, but every other thing was just routine. And then, at the end of the game, Southampton fans are saying that we've cheated, we've done this, we've done that. Fair play to you. I think that's the 7th time Southampton have lost this season, the 7th time that certain Southampton fans have said that the opposition has cheated. So, there's got to be a common denominator somewhere. But absolutely over the moon, mate. We're 4 points clear. We've got 5 games left. Yes, there's teams who've got games in hand. And at the weekend, Charlton and Palace both play at home to teams that are down there. But they've got to win them. And we've seen in this championship all season that anyone can beat anyone. The thing is, literally on Sunday, I think, Paul, you posted the league table. And I was looking at it and I was like, for some reason, I was at work, sat at work, no one else, football, but I sat there with tears in my eyes. How the hell is this happening? This is a team that isn't even fully professional yet. And just how proud that I am of this football club at the minute. And everything that, the men aren't doing, the women are. And you know what? I just really hope that I'm still kind of thinking there's going to be twists and turns, and there probably will be. But imagine if we did it, though. It would be absolutely unreal. It'd be one of those great football stories of Sunderland FC finally getting back to WSL where we belong, and it's absolutely so good. I cannot wait for next Sunday when we go to London. Like myself and Charlotte from the Haway pod, we're going every game until the end of the season now. So that's 3 trips to London in 6 weeks. But I'm just so happy. You know what I mean? I'm absolutely over the moon. That they're doing so well, and no matter what happens, we're proud. We're just so proud of them, and that's better than being proud, embarrassed, and angry all at the same time. But it's just class, mate. It just, like I say, just considering where we've been, and obviously, if you don't know the story about Sunderland, we got kicked out of the league and got dropped 2 divisions, and then we were absolutely storming the 3rd tier. We needed one more win, and then COVID hit, and we ended up losing a lot of players, who went to teams in the championship and stuff. And then we're finally on our way back. And if it doesn't happen this season, I've got absolutely full faith in Mel, Rain, Steph, Libby that it'll happen next year. So I'm absolutely chuffed, to be honest.
It's lovely to see a happy Sunderland fan. I've only mainly seen you guys on Netflix, and they ain't particularly overenthralled with stuff.
I mean, I'm just so glad I'm not in America. It would have been like sort of contrast of emotions. It's like the two different things. I can't wait for the season to end for the men's team, but I just do not want this football season to end for the women. Just for the whole league. It's been week after week. There's been a story, and week after week there's been change. Week after week there's been teams, causing these upsets. And like I say, where else do you get? Like 2 weeks ago, me running around the pitch when we score a last-minute winner over Lewis. It's absolutely crazy.
And it's nice you can do it at the women's game as well.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how many fans you get at the Sunderland men these days, but
you can't run around the perimeter. But even the fans on Sunday, I mean, like there was only 435 at the Lewis game, and in this one we've got 750. So there's 400 more people have come on the back of the Lewis game, and hopefully, obviously, we've got Durham in a couple of weeks, which is a local derby. Hopefully that'll hit about 1,500, 1,600. Then we've got Charlton, which is a top of the table clash. So I just can't wait. Yeah, Haway the lasses.
And for everyone listening on audio, it is Haway the lasses, Dare to Dream. It's and it's really lovely. And for everybody, here's the table. Sunderland. So it is Sunderland top 17 played 34 points, and I don't want to say second place. Crystal Palace 15 games played and 30 points because that sort of that drains on your parade.
No. Win them though, Josh. You know what I mean? Like Palace is still my favourites to go up. In the others score so many goals, got a fantastic team, but they've got to win both of them games, and we've got them last game of the season. So it could come down to that Palace are above us by 2 or 3 points, but 1 or 2 points by the last game, and we can still win that game and go up. So I think it just puts us in a wonderful position at the minute.